CVA's AccuraSeries, Bagara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust-proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment's being sponsored by Tri-Green Equipment. Stop in and see them at 21 locations in Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee. They can take care of all your Honda, Steel, and John Deere needs. All right, guys, this segment's also being sponsored by our friends over at Soul Shine. They are at 4021 Hughes Crossing, that's Suite 101 in Franklin, Tennessee. Y'all can also give my buddy Steve Brandon a call, 615-379-7767. They can take care of your catering needs as well. Stop in there, have some of that soup. My wife highly recommends it, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Stop in and be sure to tell them thank you for all they do for us here at the show. All right, welcome back to the studio. Been talking about the Frostbite tournament tonight. That's coming up this weekend at Fate Sanders Marina over on Percy Priest Lake. Now, PB, we've been talking just a little about the water levels. Water levels they're rising, obviously right now, coming up. Dayton's been on the phone today, back and forth to John, and we don't really know what's, you know, it's kind of borderline right now as far as what the water's going to do. But you guys do have a backup plan.
Yes, we will let Bruce announce that.
Sure. We're gonna wait and see at midday tomorrow whether Hoppy feels like it's safe for us to launch. If we don't do it on Saturday, our contingency plan is to fish on Sunday, March 6th. So if you've already entered, your entry is still good for that day. And we plan to blast it out over emails. We'll put it on our website. We'll also send Facebook posts to let everybody know if there's any change. If you don't hear anything, then no news is good news.
Right, absolutely, and we're hoping, obviously, you know, that it goes off just like you've got it planned, you know,
Sure.
but we can't help what Mother Nature does, what that water does, so we'll just have to kind of see what happens as time goes.
Right. That's how the Frostbite works, you know.
It is.
I mean, it ain't just snow, it ain't just
Part
ice.
of the history
That's
of the
right.
Frostbite.
It's rain, you know, it's floods. It's always something, you know.
But there's always fish caught.
Yep.
There is. There's always fish caught. Now, one thing, too, we haven't hit on tonight, we need to hit on, too, is that some of you watching tonight, this may be new to you. We cover the Frostbite every year, but this may be the first time you've tuned in. But what is different about the Frostbite? This is a lot different kind of bass tournament now. We're not going out there. We're not trying to go out there and put the best string of 5 fish we can together. This is a totally different format. So how does that work, Bruce?
It is. For years and years, we did a total weight at the end of the day, best 5 fish. But several years ago, PB came up with a better idea, and that's to hold a big fish tournament, but have 3 different weigh-ins. So you can bring 1 fish to each of those weigh-ins, and we pay out 6 places at each weigh-in. And at the end of the day, the biggest fish gets not only the first prize of that weigh-in, but also $1,700 more. So that's guaranteed.
Right.
We also, for those fishermen that do like a total weight tournament, your fish, 1 fish per session, add up to be the biggest bag out of all 3 sessions. You're going to win first place prize of $500.
Now that's a separate pot.
It's a separate pot.
And you have to register the morning of to get into that.
And that's if you want to be, in other words, basically best 3 fish bag. But you'll still check them in 1 fish at a time.
Yeah, you don't bring 3 to the scales.
Right.
Can you check 1 per person, correct?
Yes,
there could be 2 fish in the boat.
This is an individual tournament.
So I can weigh 1 and Brandon can weigh 1
Yes.
per
Correct.
hour.
So what he's saying is that the 3 fish part is individual.
That's right.
So you would have your 3 and I could have my 3 if we're both registered in
That's
it.
right.
Now, we just don't give away just big fish only. We give big smallmouth, and my favorite is the it's the smallest fish.
I missed it by 1 ounce
Smallest
last year.
little fish Dayton almost got
I
it.
missed it by 1 ounce last year.
Smallest legal fish.
It's got to be 15 inches.
Legal. Make sure it's
But-
legal too.
And
But
legal
that's-
is 15 inches
Yes.
for spotted bass and largemouth, 18 inches obviously for smallmouth.
Well, come late in the day, that category gets really busy, you know, and you have people just going crazy about they got the small fish and they want to be a small fish guy, and it's fun, you know.
It is. It's a lot of fun. The tournament
And
is.
in the winter series, the Two Rivers Forward winter that they support me in, I do the 15-inch spotted bass also because So a lot of people can't really detect the difference between a spot and a largemouth. So you bring a 14-inch largemouth that you think's a spot and it's not. So there's a lot of controversy falls in the
That way
order.
you don't have to worry
You don't
about
have
it.
to worry about it. Just bring a 15-incher up and be done.
The best thing about this format is that everybody's got a chance.
Yep.
It only takes one bite to catch that one big fish.
That's right. It
And
does.
you don't have to watch all your friends and neighbors who are really good
Sack 'em.
sticks out there, stack them up, and when you just watch them get all the glory, you've got your chance.
You need
every
that
case.
one bite, and it can put
That's
you
right.
a lot of money in
Makes a
at
difference.
the end of the day.
It has.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we'll get ready to take another real quick break, and we'll be right back here in just a minute with this week's calendar of events and some more Southern Woods and Waters.